Saint Erasmus of Formia, also known as Saint Elmo, was a Christian saint and martyr, according to Christian tradition, who died c. 303. He is venerated as the patron saint of sailors and abdominal pain. Saint Erasmus, or Elmo, is also one of the 14 holy helpers, saintly figures of Christian tradition who were venerated especially as intercessors. Documentation of his life. The Acts of Saint Elmo were partly compiled from legends that confuse him with the Syrian bishop Erasmus of Antioch. Jacobus de Voragine in the Golden Legend credited him as a bishop at Formia over all the Italian Campania, as a hermit on Mount Lebanon, and a martyr in the persecutions under Eastern Roman Emperor Diocletian. There appears to be no historical basis for his passio account of life and martyrdom. Erasmus was Bishop of Formia, Italy. During the persecution against Christians under the emperors Diocletian and Maximian Hercules, he left his diocese and went to Mount Libanus, where he hid for 7 years. However, an angel is said to have appeared to him and counseled him to return to his city. On the way, he encountered some soldiers who questioned him. Erasmus admitted that he was a Christian and they brought him to trial at Antioch before the emperor Diocletian. After suffering terrible tortures, he was bound with chains and thrown into prison, but an angel appeared and helped him escape. He passed through Lycia, where he raised up the son of an illustrious citizen. This resulted in a number of baptisms, which drew the attention of the Western Roman Emperor Maximian, who, according to Voragine, was much worse than was Diocletian. Maximian ordered his arrest and Erasmus continued to confess his faith. They forced him to go to a temple of the idol, but along the saint's route all the idols fell and were destroyed, and from the temple there came fire which fell upon many of the pagans. That made the emperor so angry he had Erasmus enclosed in a barrel full of protruding spikes, and the barrel was rolled down a hill, but an angel healed him. Further tortures ensued. When he was recaptured, he was brought before the emperor and beaten and whipped, then coated with pitch and set alight, and still he survived. Thrown into prison with the intention of letting him die of starvation, Saint Erasmus managed to escape. He was recaptured and tortured some more in the Roman province of Illyricum, after boldly preaching and converting numerous pagans to Christianity. Finally, according to this version of his death, his stomach was slit open and his intestines wound around a windlass. This version may have developed from interpreting an icon that showed him with a windlass, signifying his patronage of sailors. Veneration and patronage. Saint Erasmus may have become the patron of sailors because he is said to have continued preaching even after a thunderbolt struck the ground beside him. This prompted sailors, who were in danger from sudden storms and lightning, to claim his prayers. The electrical discharges at the mastheads of ships were read as a sign of his protection and came to be called Saint Elmo's fire. Pope St. Gregory the Great recorded in the 6th century that the relics of Erasmus were preserved in the Cathedral of Formia. When the old Formia was razed by the Saracens in 842, the cult of Erasmus was moved to Gaeta. He is currently the patron of Gaeta, Saint Elmo in Cole and Formia. There is an altar to Saint Erasmus in the north transept of St. Peter's Basilica. A copy of Nicholas Poussin's Martyrdom of Saint Erasmus serves as the altarpiece. Besides his patronage of mariners, Erasmus is invoked against colic in children, abdominal pain, intestinal ailments and diseases, cramps and the pain of women in labor, as well as cattle pests. Gallery.